Hi, this is Eric from Neural Matrix Entertainment, and today we're going to talk about brains. Well, brain-computer interfacing. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Brain-computer interfaces seem scary. BCIs will trap us in the matrix or alter our thoughts. Well, maybe. Let's see what some experts have to say.
No.
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 Well, okay then. So BCIs aren't quite advanced enough to hack our brains or overtly change reality. So what do we mean when we talk about BCI? Brain-computer interfacing is a blanket term for technology that detects, decodes, and performs actions based on brain activity. However, BCI is still in its infant stages. It focuses on just listening in to naturally occurring physiological responses in the brain. Don't worry though, the recorded data isn't particularly interesting to humans. The BCI can't read your thoughts or pick out specific ideas. Rather, it reads general patterns in brain activity. These patterns can include focusing on a task or imagining movement. BCI only relies on consistent, repetitive thought patterns to be able to function. Otherwise, it is hard to distinguish intent from the millions of complex brain patterns. What is a BCI? Brain-computer interfaces give users a way to directly influence their environment via their brain. To find specific patterns, we need to utilize specific stimuli. Really, there are two main types of BCI stimuli: synchronous and asynchronous. Synchronous BCI use cue-based systems that are restricted to predefined timeframes, while asynchronous BCIs are self-paced systems with BCI control operating independently of a cue system. Simply, synchronous BCI functions through giving stimulus to the users, like flashing lights at them, whereas asynchronous BCI requires the user to imagine the stimulus themselves, like imagining a ball being thrown. How are these patterns collected? Typical patterns are read through something called electroencephalography, or EEG. This just means that electrical changes happening in the brain are captured by electrodes placed on the scalp. Typical BCI devices are headsets with electrodes, which capture fluctuations in the brain's electrical activity. These changes in electricity are then processed by the computer to determine the type and location of activity in the brain. This informs the BCI, but only at a physiological response level. Again, don't worry, the BCI is not mind-reading your deepest thoughts, yet. Think of it more like a natural response or reflex, which can be picked up by the computer and classified into action. Like a doctor tapping on your knee causes it to spasm, except it's your brain and it makes things happen on a computer. So that's a short introduction to BCI for you. Pretty exciting, right? Check out our other videos for some more information, and remember to check the description for a link to up-to-date information on upcoming jams. Until next time, get your head in the game.